In this video, I'm going to show you the best Iroquois strategy, and we're starting right now. Alright, so the goal of this strat is to have an outstanding early game eco by making a lot of fishing boats and aging up with about 25 villagers. Now you may wonder, well, how are you gonna you're gonna age up way too slow, you're making too many fishing boats and all, but because you're playing Iroquois, you have that age up fast, very fast option. So that's what we're gonna do, and we're gonna age up about the same time our opponents ages up at. So we're playing against France, so it's gonna be a bit difficult because it's difficult to outgather France early on because they have those CDBs that are much better than regular villagers. But it's definitely possible, and yeah, we're gonna try that and then rush eventually. So right there, I'm pretty noob with this crack shot ability because I thought you could use all the abilities. But yeah, so this was a fail. I tried to run away, obviously. It's my first game with Iroquois in the new AOE3 DE. It's not really new now, but I haven't played them in DE yet, so that's why I did this fail. But yeah, anyways, I was really good with them in AOE3, so I'll show you definitely some good gameplay here. So yeah, I'm trying to make that dock, and I'm gonna make a house eventually because I'm already at 9 out of 10 pop. And the Iroquois houses, or Haudenosaunee or something like that, they give you 15 pop, so they're really nice. So yeah, the thing is, when you age up fast, you're gonna age up pretty much at the same time your opponent's ages up. But you'll have way more villagers. So since I'm playing against France, it's more difficult because their villagers gather so fast. But even then, I'm gonna be able to keep up with his eco. And age 2 Iroquois have one of the best troops in the game. After maybe India and Japan, I'd say. The hyenas are so good and so cost efficient. I know they get pretty much wrecked by the cab, but they're so easy to mass, only costing food. So you just get a lot of them, get the upgrades, and then you just wreck your opponents pretty much. So yeah, it's still a rush strategy, but you can FF, it depends. And yeah, now I'm gonna try that to get that. I think it's 85 wood treasure or something. It's really gonna help me with the fishing boats production. So yeah, I keep making Vills. I send in the 3 villagers for shipment. And I believe you have that OP shipment in H2. It's 300 food crates, wood crates, and coin crates. So 300 of every resources. That's really strong. It's 900 resources in total. So that's a really cool thing. In my opinion, they didn't need that. They were already strong. But what they did to nerf them is they no longer start with a lot of wood, so you can make that TP, because when in AOE3 you could make that TP, it was way too OP. It wasn't even close in 1v1, so I keep making boats, already 22 out of 25, and somehow, okay, no, the scores are pretty even. But in early game, don't bother with the score. Now it's 3,443 to 2,586. So he has way more. But it doesn't matter. It changes every second. And 1,000 score lead isn't that much in DE. So yeah, I'm at 25 Vills, but I'll gather. You see, I have 20 Vills on food. So I'll gather so quickly. So I'll have to actually cancel 1 villager and age up to 24 with 24 villagers to age 2. And it's going to be pretty easy to do. I mean, it won't really matter too much because when you age up to age 2, well, you age up fast. So it doesn't really slow down your villager production. So if you age up with 23 villagers or 24 or 25, it doesn't really matter. As long as you're not having too much food when you age up. You don't want to age up with 1,100 food. That's just too much. So yeah, because of my fail with the crack shot ability on the lions, my Iroquois war chief is super low on HP, so I'll have to wait till I age up to get that 75 food treasure up there. And one thing I didn't do in this game because I was like planning on rushing was getting a TP, but it could have been nice with my explorer. But because he was like I was on offensive, I couldn't really take the time to get that TP. So I won't get any TP this game, but it's something you can definitely do. Thing is, you kind of need that explorer. If you use a Vill to do it, it's not like that good. You can, but I don't recommend so. So I age up and I get that travois. Obviously, you're gonna make that war hut, just like the best thing you can do actually, early on. And yeah, for whatever reason, I placed it there. I'm gonna place it more offensively. And I keep making boats, so that's why I put 7 on wood. I'm gonna make hyenas. I'm making a house, and then I'm making just boats. So it's only food plus a bit of wood. So that's why I don't need too much on wood right now. And yeah, I can send in that shipment, which will be the 4 Kenyas. I really like sending that shipment first, just putting some early pressure. Obviously, it's difficult to kill the French villagers because they have so much more HP than regular villagers. So what you can do is also send in 5 villagers of your own villagers. But I don't know, I just like the Kenya. It's just some good early pressure. But I sent in them a bit late because I didn't put enough on wood while I aged. What I suggest is you put maybe like 10 on wood or something, or even more, 12, just to get that house, and then you put some back on food. But yeah, that's maybe a bit more advanced, play. But yeah, I already have another shipment, but now I need more on wood because I'm making those boats. I'm not used to doing that, so what I suggest you do is you put a bit more on wood than on food, or like maybe 10 on wood or 13 on wood and like the rest on food, just to make that house. Keep making those houses and keep making those fishing boats. Because now I'm slowed down on population because I didn't have houses, and now I have so much food, which like isn't that bad, but the thing is you're rushing, right? So you don't want to be too slow. Like in this game I was definitely a bit slow. I could have maybe saved 20-30 seconds just by having more on wood, making that house. But yeah, I destroyed that scout, which is actually pretty good play. I always like putting my villagers in my town center just to kill that scout. Like if you see him, definitely do that. It's worth it, because then he can't see where your villagers are at and all that stuff. Because if you can see on the south, there's like a hunt, and I'll go there because for whatever reason, like I had a hunt up there, but after that I think I go down to the south to get that other hunt. So if he sees it with his explorer, he can raid me, and it's kind of like from there it's tough to win. So yeah, killing him really helped out. But yeah, I keep making boats and villagers, and already at 33 in 8 minutes. So that's pretty incredible just with Iroquois. So yeah, it's really nice. And I think I'm gonna get the market soon. Yeah, this is what I'm doing. Yeah, you don't want to wait too long when you get that market. But yeah, as you can see, he has like the same amount of troops that I have. But the thing is, that's all because like I was slowed down. I should have more as Iroquois than France. So that was definitely a small mistake, I guess. But you, at the end of the day, you still get all the troops out eventually. It just takes longer, so sort of bad. But now I'm really massing, so now I'm ready to attack, I believe. And yeah, as you can see, now I have more on wood. All the next villagers you make, you should put them on wood, because you're gonna need more like fishing boats. And look at the food eco, it's crazy with the fishing boats. So the more fishing boats you make, the more food eventually you'll get. It's just better this way. And yeah, he has a big army, so I'm gonna be forced to back off, and I'll need to get my upgrades for my hyenas. And once they get their upgrades, they're gonna be very strong. And yeah, the Kenyas, you don't want to fight the musks, so just like put them back them up. If the hussars come in, then you can fight the hussars with your Kenyas. So now I'm sending the plus 15% attack bonus for my infantry, so all my infantry units. And yeah, I'm putting some on coin because I want to get the gill nets upgrade, and I also want to age eventually because like I'm having such a big mass right now. If I can upgrade all these guys like before he can, it's really good. And yeah, I'm gonna get hunting dogs. That's what I want as well. But yeah, one thing I didn't realize is I have a hunt like right on top of my town center, like right close to my coin mine that I'm gathering from, but I didn't see it. So that's kind of bad because I had like a huge hunt here, but I won't see it, so I'll have to chop a lot of wood, get more fishing boats, but you can't really do that. You need really a lot of food, but I thought I was missing a hunt for whatever reason. But you'll see, with the fishing boats, it's not too much of a problem because you still have, like, right now I still have 20 Vills on food. It's not like a big deal, but now I have 11 idols, so I'll have to check that out. But yeah, here I'll get a good fight, I'm pretty sure, because now my mass is bigger. But he sends in his Minutemans, and that's a huge batch. I believe he sent in the Town Militia, I think it's called, the card that makes your town center deal plus 50% damage, and you can send in the big Minuteman batch. So now I'm just trying to leave. I'm running away because his Minutemans are gonna be like just wreck my units. They're really good, so I want to wait till they're down like all their HP. They have like 1 HP left, and then I'll attack them. And yeah, his Hussar raids are quite annoying. Now, I'm not sure what he was trying to do here, but whatever. And I have 28 idle villagers, so I really gotta check that out. I believe it's because like the fishing boats and all, I wasn't really paying attention there. But yeah, I go there to get that food from this hunt, but that's really far. Like I can't. If he sees my villagers gathering from there with his Hussar, it's gonna be difficult like to win. To be honest, like 5 villagers is a big kill. So I have to find like that hunt on top, but I still don't see it for whatever reason. But it made this game a challenge, I guess. And yeah, now I'm sending in the plus 15% infantry hit points, so now my troops are absolute beast. And even if he ages up, it's not too much of a problem now. What would be a problem, I think, is like if he gets his falconets and all, that would be difficult. But compared to like veteran skirmishers, well, the hyenas with these upgrades can pretty much beat them. If you have like more, obviously. So yeah, I keep making boats, and I have 20 on wood, 20 on food. So this is too much on wood, but like I said, it's because I didn't see my hunt, and I rather get more fishing boats than to like go down and then get the food from the other hunt that's in the south, and then the hussars comes in and kill all my vills. That'd be like terrible. So I'd rather be playing safer. I still have 20 on food, so I'm not too worried. He's gathering way more food than I am, so that's not too much of an issue. But yeah, if I would find that hunt, it would really help me like get a lot of units, like maybe 10 hyenas at once, because I'd make like a second war hut. And I believe I'll make a second war hut eventually. But yeah, here's a big engagement. And if I would have that food, like I wouldn't have put all my vills on wood, I think I could have won there. But it's gonna spice up a little, and you're about to see why. And I get gill nets, so that's really nice. Plus 15% actually gather rate for all your fishing boats. And I think I'm finally gonna get hunting dogs eventually. But yeah, I keep making fishing boats. I have 49 vills, like that's insane. Our score are pretty close though, because I don't know, it's just France, you know, they're so good, eco-wise. And I make tomahawks because I'm scared he's gonna make hussars, and as you can see, he has a stable. So it's the wise choice, I believe. And yeah, I sent in the shipment I was talking about earlier, 300 of each resources, like it's so good. You just have to send it eventually. And I believe I'm gonna try to age. But yeah, now I realize he's aged up. He has skirmishers, so it's gonna be a bit difficult. But look at the amount of units I have, so I can try to pressure him and attack. Because technically with the plus 15% upgrades, my tomahawks and hyenas are like kind of upgraded, like not totally, but they're like close to the skirmishers in stats. Because I think the veteran upgrades, like it's plus 25 or plus 20%, so plus 15 is close. One thing I just noticed, I don't know why it didn't have the card, the plus 10% HP and attack for your hyenas and tomahawks. I don't know if they remove it from the game or I just didn't see it, but this one is very good. Like I should have sent that in first, but I didn't. So yeah, I don't know. I have to check my deck after. So I keep up with the pressure, and now I kill those skirmishers, so that's pretty lucky. But I'm forced to back off because he's gonna have a bigger mass eventually, as you can see here. So now I'm in a tough spot because I need to age and I have like too much wood, so I'll need to have more coin. And I think that's what I'm about to do. And yeah, I see that hunt finally. So that might save me. And the fishing boats are really gathering all the food I need. So right now it's really just a coin. And I believe I'm going to get some coin eventually. But yeah, right now I keep massing. As I said, my troops are still strong. And yeah, for whatever reason, I think, I asked him to pause the game because I had to go for a sec. But anyways, we're going to jump right back in the game in a sec. So he said no, but he actually like let me pause it, and now it's unpaused. We're back in the game, and I keep making tomahawks, and I just need coin right now. But luckily, I found that hunt on the top, so that's very good. Like I needed to find this because I needed just more food. Like you can, with that extra food from the hunt, you can just pan those hyenas. And yeah, I keep making boats, so that's good. But now I have 9 on wood. Like that's what you should have, about 9. Maybe like 10 or something, but I have a lot on coin and that's good. I want to age up. So now my micro is finally correct. But it was difficult because I couldn't find that hunt. And yeah, he has so much troops. Like that's too many skirmishers. I definitely have bad trades. They're just better units in general, and they're upgraded to veterans, so I just can't take that fight. But 65 Vills, guys, like that's amazing. So I'm not too concerned. Like all that's like really a big problem is the falconets. If he gets falcon, it's gonna be difficult. So I know I have to age, or at least get Kenyas, but I'll decide to age because I want to get those 5 cuirassiers for 500 coin, and just get those other like shipments. But yeah, I keep making troops, and now I can finally age. So as you can see, with this amazing eco, I could age pretty smoothly actually. Like right on time, pretty good micro to age up with. Obviously, I have too much wood, but that's just because I just had too much on wood before I found that hunt. So, but now I can keep making hyenas while I age because my eco is so good. It doesn't matter. I don't need to save them up for forest prowlers. And I could make it stable, but I believe I will age and then I'll make the stable from the travois. And yeah, that's actually what I'll do. But to be honest, I should have made the stable right now, I think, and make just 5 Kenyas in case he comes in with the falconets. At least I have like a slim chance to fight. But either ways, if he comes in with the falconets, which he's about to do, I believe, I'll just have to leave and abandon my forward base, and then hopefully I have time to age by the time he comes in at my base, and I will actually, because I'm already halfway through Fortress Age, and now he comes in, and he really needed hunts. Like there's not much hunts on this map, as you saw. I only had 2 in my base, so now he needs to get this wood, but he comes right at my army, so he loses a couple of Vills. That was probably like a mistake. Obviously, it wasn't really well played, but now he has his falconets, so that's what I'm talking about. It's gonna be an issue, but I'm almost aged up. And look at the eco. Like I could probably do a age up to industrial age, but I chooses not to because I just need like more units to fight his army. Like the eco isn't a problem, so I can pretty much just outmass him and try to win. But yeah, it's really like the time is crucial now. I really need to send in these cuirassiers, and this is what I'll do, I think. So yeah, age up, build that stable, rebuild my war huts. Luckily I had a lot of wood because of that miss micro, I should say, like earlier on. And I'm gonna put my army close to my hunts here because like just in case he comes in. But now I realize he's coming probably in my base, so yeah, just moving them up to my base. And I keep making war huts, and yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I could literally age right now, but I chooses not to because I really need to, like, I need forest prowlers to fight his skirmisher mass. And the thing is, yeah, if I age and then send in the 4 falconets or 4 cannons, it's pretty much GG. But it would be too tight. I can just try to outmass him with my freaking 71 villagers. Like, that's just insane. And yeah, that's the power of water. And I have so many idle villagers, but at this point, I guess it doesn't really matter. Like, in eco, I definitely beat him. And I don't know why, but the score is not showing. But it must be close still because he has, like, more units, I believe. But now I have my cuirassiers, so now's the time to push. And I'm making musket riders in case he makes hussars, which he should be making because he knows I'm going to make forest prowlers. And I'm going to keep massing my hyenas. And I'm making a lot of forest prowlers, but probably should have upgraded those hyenas first. Yeah, that was definitely a mistake. If I upgrade those hyenas, they're stronger than those veteran skirmishers. Because I have the boost. Unless he sent it in the plus 15% HP and attack skirmisher card. But France usually don't send that in. It's just not the best shipment for them. But yeah, I take that fight. Definitely use the fire pit when you fight like that. I have like, how many? 19 on the fire pits. That's really good. But the thing is, it's not really a good fight for me to take. Like, I'll lose, so I'll have to back off. Probably got some bad traits, to be honest. But look at the reinforcement. I'm just spamming hyenas because on this map, there's only food from the fishing boats can only gather food. So you're gonna be like kind of low on coin because you can only put 10 villager on coin when you're playing a native civilization. But your food eco is gonna be amazing. And yeah, I'm just making hyenas, and hyenas are really great, by the way. If you upgrade them to Fortress Age, they're gonna be elite and just very good. Now I'm sending in the Kenyas because he doesn't have that many goons left. He kind of, when you attack, you should put your goons behind your infantry. So that was a small mistake he did. Or actually, sort of like, kind of a big mistake actually, because now I'm training Kenyas and I'm gonna have a huge batch coming in. And yeah, I upgrade those hyenas finally. I should have upgraded them much sooner. Would have had a better fight. But yeah, I have a lot of Kenyas now. And a couple of musket riders as well. So my army's looking pretty good. And I believe I can attack him soon. But yeah, I still... okay, I only have 4 idle villagers now. But yeah, I find these villagers, and that's a massive raid. And eventually you want to upgrade those Kenyas. I probably will. Because like 6 Kenya shipment plus like making some, it's really nice. And I could send in... next card I'd send in is probably the plus 50% and attack, HP and attack for my infantry. And yeah, I'm upgrading the Kenyas. But no, I'm sending in 8 forest prowlers, really good shipment as well. Like, I don't know, no regrets there. But plus 15% HP and attack maybe could have been better. But now he doesn't pressure me anymore, so I'll try to. I'm putting some villagers back on coin. And I think I'm gonna leave the fire pit, but no, I'm not actually. I'm making some travois, and yeah, that's a good play because I'm gonna make plantations for free with the travois. So yeah, I have a huge army now, and the eco's just booming. 75 Vills. I kind of stopped making Vills because I was fighting, but it wasn't a big deal. And I'm pretty sure he's gonna resign soon. So yeah, when you see someone going fortress, sometimes it's too early or you have a better eco than them, don't panic. Just play calm like I did. Like I put my troops, I didn't take no fights until I was fortress age. And I should have upgraded the Aenos. Then I take that fight and it would have been much better. Plus with the fire pit, but like take time to organize. Make sure to have that fire pit up. Put it on the attack dance. Have your bonuses for your infantry. And yeah, really just the upgrades. The upgrades are huge. The fortress upgrades. So yeah, it was a really good game. I thought I'd maybe lose, but with the amount of fishing boats I had, it wasn't really it wasn't too close. It was close because he aged up to fortress, and it was a wise choice for him to age up to fortress. I was like way too slow. I should have put more on coin sooner. Instead of having when I had 20 on wood, I should have had more on coin to start trying to age, and then my micro would have been more better. And then when I find that hunt, I can get more food from it, and I don't need too much on coin. You try to balance your villagers on food and coin. But as you can see, I outgathered him by a lot. My eco was much better, and military I did pretty fine. I made a lot of hyenas, and that's normal because I had so many fishing boats on food, not on coin. So forest prowlers are quite better in fortress age, but hyenas are always good. They're just very good against skirmishers as well. So yeah, even though pro players always make the forest prowlers, if you're hyenas, you upgrade them, and especially if you had a lot of hyenas before you aged up, just make some, just upgrade them and make some more. It's not a big issue. The reason you want to make forest prowlers is because you have your hyenas, you don't want to upgrade them, and you don't have any of them on the field, so that's why you would make forest prowlers. But if you have hyenas already on the field, well then just upgrade them and keep making hyenas, or both. And yeah, as you can see, the villagers, I had way more than him. And military pop, it was close. It was a good fight at the end, but when he lost a lot of CDBs, it was just over, and I had a better eco. So yeah, it was over. So he resigned at the good time. Pretty much, you lose that big battle, and plus your eco is worse. Well, you resign, you lose. If you haven't seen my other video, I played against someone. He rage quit and he didn't resign. It was over in every ways. I was industrial, he was fortress. I wrecked his army. I still had a huge amount of resources and army. I had both my factories, and he didn't resign. He rage quit. So yeah, check that out after this video. But yeah, as you can see, the all resources gathered, I gathered a lot, and it was close because CDBs are way too good. But I guess that's the French advantage now. But as you can see, I got a bit more eco at the end, near the end, because, well, I kill a bit of CDBs, but also because I had just way more villagers in total, 75, so kind of crazy. But yeah, that's the end of today's video. I hope you liked it. If you did, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, share the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.